Superhumanoids, urgency.
Well, hello there, my needle drops. Anthony Fantano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a little bitty album review. This release is not out physically, but it is out digitally, and there is a link down there where you can go to listen to this entire EP all the way through for justice. The band is Superhumanoids, and this is Urgency. These guys are an LA outfit that I've been following for a while now, and this thing is literally their first EP, even though before this there have been some demos, a single, and I wrote about these guys back on the old blog when I used to have that, and the reason that got taken down is because Blogger... Thanks. But I was surprised to see that I actually landed a quote from the old blog onto their press release. Their chilly, krautrock heavy tracks are eerier than an open casket funeral. Krautrock is a pretty clear influence on this EP if you're familiar or a fan of the exploits of bands like Noi and Can. But I wouldn't call Superhumanoids a krautrock band. I think they're playing within the world of straightforward rock, but there are lots of interesting influences and flavors just hanging in the air on this album, sort of like an aftertaste. This EP has a really live, in-the-moment sound. It's just living and it's breathing. There are lots of swells, lots of things that just sound like they're happening right then and there. But there are lots of electronics on this EP too. Some drum programming and lots of retro synths.
It might appeal to the new wave crowd.
It's got sweet melodies and hooks, great vocal deliveries, lots of decent musicianship, but there's something kind of off-putting about the music on this EP. It's so simple and broken down to the bare basics that it can't help but stand out, a lot like the very early rock minimalisms of Wire. It's almost as if the band is afraid to make too much sound. And to be completely honest, I really like it. It sounds very kind of white and clean and sanitary, kind of like a laboratory, very mechanical and well-oiled and calculating, and yet so emotional, so human. It's like an android, a musical android. My one gripe is that it gets underwhelming in a few spots, but only a few. I'm loving most of these tracks, and I'm feeling a light, feathery 8 on this EP. Most def. So if you're searching for something that's kind of like Ockerville River covering a krautrock band, and I only say that because I feel like Will Sheff's vocals are a lot like the lead vocals on this EP. And how could I forget, there are lots of female vocals on here too. So if you're looking for some female crooning over throbbing electronics, steady mid-tempo beats, lush keyboards, shimmering guitars, gentle swells, and strong songwriting, this is where you want to be. It's simple, minimal, and linear rock that you can just get lost in. Anthony Fantano, Superhumanoids, Urgency, forever.